Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Logitech Play to Win Series Season 3, the Valorant Quarterly Tournament. And of course, these are Division B matches, and we have match number 34 today. We have two interesting rosters taking part today. It is going to be Ashura Gaming taking on Team WipeOut. Let's have a look at who these players are. So, on the side of Ashura Gaming, we have Blurry, we have Dark Knight, we have Pain Shells, we have Lassa Rocks SL, and we have Nick Kenway Fury on the side of Ashura Gaming. And on the side of Team Wipeout, we have Iliax, Uni, Psycho, Chutta, and Tinker. And those are going to be the rosters today. So, hopefully we'll have a really interesting game on our hands, and of course a massive shout out to Logitech for hosting the tournament, coming in for the third season as well, having tournaments quarterly, giving these players a lot of opportunity. And with that, I think the game has started. We are heading right into agent select, and take you through the play-by-play is going to be none other than Might. Over to you.
Thank you, Tara. As we are going into the agent select of the game between Team Ashura and Team Wipeout. Bind again, a very interesting map. We haven't seen a lot of teleporter plays and all these rotations that we see usually in Bind when we play ranked in between these teams, or depending, because obviously they've been trying to go for the aim battles on site, which is also quite interesting because the sites in Bind aren't that aren't the sort of angles where you have to peek very extremely decent angles. For example, take a site in Breeze, where you have to, for example, if you take the AK entrance into a site in Breeze, you have like 3-4 angles which are just so far away, and you actually need a Vandal. I mean, you can't win a lot of fights in Breeze with a Phantom unless you have extremely good aim. We're gonna go in here for Bind, a map that is very small in size because of the teleporters, and obviously the lack of a mid in the map, which is being replaced by the two teleporters, gives a lot of creativity when it comes to strat books. It comes to the composition, it's almost the same, except on the side of Team Wipeout, we have a double Sentinel setup, a Omen, a Jet, and a Raze. And on the side of Team Ashura, it's a Brimstone, not an Omen. Again, an interesting. Again, Brimstone, I suppose, is very powerful on Bind purely because of the capability to cover, because capability of his smokes to cover entire areas. For example, U-Haul and the entire truck area of Edge, so powerful in Bind, and alongside the lineups as well with the Molly. We have a Reyna and we have a Raze, not a Jet. They've swapped out the Jet again. That comes on to how the player's feeling on that itself. Dark Knight gonna try to take the first fight. He's gonna get slowed down by the slow orb. Goes in for U-Haul, but Elix is there. He does not anticipate the Jet being as close in those close quarters. Elix with the right click. Classic burst, tries to do it on the Bloody as well. Does not get the kill. Also, it seems Team Ashura has already gotten control of a side. Psycho left in a 1v4 and a shorty. This is not looking good for him. He's gonna try to spam away onto Pain Shells, but Pain Shells holds true with the frenzy, getting 3 kills in the round. Raze is also one of the strongest agents, especially in Bind. It's not just in attack, even in defense. The capability of Raze to completely take a lot of space with the satchels and the grenades to clear out a lot of angles, especially in A side. The Pain Shells is gonna be very, very strong. Gonna go in for the execute onto A again. Does not decide to buy up though. They do actually decide to buy up. Pain Shells on the Judge. Elix gets tagged down to a very low actually. So does Pain Shells. They are both very low. Lobs out the Pain Shells. This is gonna get very interesting to cast as a what? Blurry pushes on the towers, gets on top of the ice wall and gets the kill. Then the 2v4 on the side of
enemy removed.
A battle won there here by Tinker in Shaz. It's a 3v2. advantage on the side of the attackers. Can they do this though? Tinker has a good amount of HP left, but not
Last player
Uni.
standing.
And Uni gets taken on by Dark Knight in U-Hose, and it's a 1v3. Tinker has a Spectre. Maybe can go for some eco damage. A lot of, I mean, they've taken out 2 guns here. That's a lot of damage. There gets a 3rd kill as well. That's a lot of damage here. The brand by Tinker. 2 players remain. They have to fight Elite out of there. Try to save these guns. Takes the teleporter. Tries to save the Spectre. I'm not sure whether this decision was a spur of the moment decision, because saving a Spectre not the best. I'm not sure whether he want to do that, but again he's gonna get stuck with 2,700 credits and not be able to buy up to a rifle. Psycho 2 sticks with the Spectre, so I assume they have a game plan here. 2 rounds on the side of Team Ashura.
My ultimate is not ready.
Dark Knight on the Reyna. Has netted himself 2 kills, but has also died both rounds. Gonna see whether he's gonna. Only 2 charges left for his Empress to come up. Pain shells with only 2 charges left for his Showstopper to come up as well. The Killjoy on B side waiting with the beautiful setup, but has a classic only. Uni going for the extra save here, saving up 3,100 credits with only a half shield and a classic. He's holding this close corner, obviously. A very strong Chute gets the kill with the pain shells, and Blurry gets a 2nd kill with the Brimstone Molly. But he gets a 3rd kill off with the gun. Finally, we see him use his gun a little bit. The Brim Molly obviously is going to be one of the most powerful volleys in the game, and that's the end of the road for the defensive team in that round, as well as they get wiped out. Team WipeOut gets wiped out. Blurry, they are taking 2 kills with the Brim Molly. I don't exactly remember what you call it. It's the, yeah, I'm gonna have to check that up. The incendiary, yeah, the incendiary of Brimstone, known to be one of the strongest abilities that he has. Gets 2 kills off of that. I'm not sure whether the defensive team actually wanted that to happen. They're gonna try to go up B long. Okay, well, Psycho on top of the container. Dark Knight notices him, gets back over really for HP, gets a heal though. Goes for the Empress, Leer out. 2nd Leer out, Psycho shoots out. Psycho has the utility to stop this push. Psycho, a nice paranoia there, gets him to 1 kill, but gets traded out. Shoot, they get caught out here on the flank from the alarm bot. Gasarox has to check this spawn in the backside. They know that Chute is coming off from hookah, but they're not paying attention here. He's not gonna be able to get a free pick as Pension holds the angle. Tinker here left in elbow alongside Alix, and Alix is probably gonna go for the save. It's an operator and it's a very hefty purchase. He's gonna try to go for the pop shot on Dark Knight, but Dark Knight tags him down to 46 HP, gets the kill onto Dark Knight, and there he's gonna wait on the corner. He gets the kill. Tinker is left in 1v2, but gets taken out from behind by Kenway. Again, unfortunately, Elix should not have gone for the 2nd peak, as the operator is a very expensive purchase. He lost a lot of economy on that, and we'll see what. Elix has his Blade Storm ready for this round, but he's not gonna opt to use it by the looks of it. He's gonna go for the rifle. Psycho sticking with the Spectre. Obviously, his money not allowing him to go for a Vandal, for a safe purchase of a Vandal or a Phantom this round. Blurry here with 6 kills and 2 deaths, showing up on Brimstone. Almost gets taken out by the pain shells. Psycho was dice the pain shells there, but does not. Dark Knight spams away. Kenway gets a kill on the shoot. Psycho does not check the corner. Gets taken out by pain shells. Pain shells with the 2 frags from the showstopper.
Spike planted.
This is unfortunate for Team WipeOut, as it's Tinker constantly left in a 1v4 or a 1v3, the last man standing, as he just goes around this corridor area trying to look for an opening, but just gets tagged down to 76 HP as well. Might be able to heal up, but I'm not sure whether this is the optimal situation for him to try and clutch with the orbital strike from Brimstone up as well. The post plants are going to be really hard to take. The Pinchers on top of that container takes the kill. 3k on the round there, just showing up as there is. Ashura Gaming here seems to know exactly what they want to do, as they have been using the brim smokes and the raised utility to push into sites extremely effectively.
Turret out.
And is gonna go for this lineup of Boombot onto Hookah.
Bomb buddy out.
Might clear up Shooter here, playing inside this angle. Yes, that's a little bit of a miscue as Elix jumps into teleporter, and it's unfortunate because that leaves only Psycho to stay in A side, in A backside, and I'm not sure whether he can defend this against Dark Knight. Dark Knight has the better angle, gets the overheal as well. That's unfortunate. Shooter gets taken by Pinchers. Pinchers wise to the push. Good map awareness here. Elix also gets taken by Lazarox in showers. This is unfortunate here. Tinker has the resurrection up, but he's so far away from his teammates. I'm not sure whether he can go for that aggressive resurrection to try and win the round. It's a 2v4. How much are you betting that Tinker would be the final person standing here? Pinchers, yes, and it is Tinker's the final person standing here, but also he's the last person to die as Lazarox spams him away from the default area. Well played here on the side of Team Ashura.
Turn out.
A little interesting look here as we go onto the side of the attackers. We see Pinchers going in for his Boombot lineup quite heftily into these very close quarter angles. Elix had the lineup onto both, but gets traded down by Lazarox there. Taking up into this A-Cubby, but a lot of action is happening. Shooter gets noticed. Why? Shooter gets worried by Lazarox. Lazarox spams away at the smoke, does not get the kill. The Shooter gets tagged down to 67. He's gonna go for the showstopper. Does not net any kills, but that's the round almost for Team
Last player standing.
Ashura, as Lazarox get the kill, and Psycho left in a 1v4 again. Both these players, every player on site is healthy. Psycho does not hit the shots. He just hit the shot on metal, but gets 5 HP, and Dark Knight spams away from the hookah window. Unfortunate there. We're gonna wait and see how the teams are gonna try and how Team WipeOut actually is gonna try and counter this aggression. It's just calculated aggression. It's just Pinchers throwing up his grenades, throwing up his Boombot in hookah or showers, trying to get territory and double picking angles. Obviously, the defending team gives double pick. Psycho with a aggressive Omen teleport here. Will he be able to net a kill with that? Does not get the chance to. Chute teleports himself onto the mid area with a judge. Not the most favorable angle to hold, but he's gonna try and stay in hookah to get runs into 2 players again. This is what I'm saying. The attacking team seems to be playing in a very interesting body system. Like it's always 2 people playing together. It's always Reyna and Brimstone, or it's just Sage and Riz. It's always played together so that there could be trade opportunities.
B. One enemy remains.
Pinchers is going to take the team in his back and take 2 kills in the round as Lazarox plants. Tinker left in a 1v2. Gets taken down. Lazarox has the superior angle and the superior aim. This body system that's going down in Ashura Gaming, I really like it. It's it's almost as if though they are peaking with a countdown 1, 2, 3. You and I peak together, and that's very very good. That's probably how you should be playing. How you should be taking all those gunfights. It's always to have better to have two players picking one player because they can be to get that trade and make sure there's no man advantage is so high.
Alarm bot out.
Tinker with the off angle on top of the sage wall, these aggressive sage wallings as taught
You
by
will-
YouTubers like Grim and Flow Ascending, just
Spike down A.
taking over Valorant meta. Incendiary into the U-Haul to stop any push happening, but look at this, look at Chute, he has the angle, he's gonna come back, but Finches has the read, but Chute gets the kill purely because of the judge.
Bomb buddy out.
Tinker gets the flank onto
Spike
Dark
down
Knight,
A.
spikes down, Lacerox
One
is not
enemy remaining.
check it properly, and that's Tinker down to 8
Spikes.
HP, and it's Blurry left in a 1v2 as he uses the orbital strike in U-Haul to clear it.
Last player standing.
Blurry gets a kill onto Uni as well. Tinker's gonna get the heal up
Got the spike.
as he goes on to 68 HP, the heal only going up to 60 HP with the new nerfs. Still has an 18 HP advantage on Blurry, but Blurry
Planet.
has been having a really good day today. I'm not sure whether, and the resurrection is put up there. This might turn the tide actually. A very interesting dash there by LEX as he dashes onto B long area and tries to
Blocking sight.
almost converge together. I'm not sure whether this is the best approach. They should be playing together, trying to swing together, get a little more aggro on this. Blurry gets taken by LEX there. Not the most ideal location, and we did not have a chance against him. It was fully healed up to 100 HP. And his positioning there was not prime-ish. The best. Again, it comes down to those little decisions that you make. Where would I stay if I was in front? Could have stayed in container, could have stayed in backside, could have stayed in the cubby in B side, or should have gone long, or he just decided to go elbow and did not work out. Unfortunately there, good try, but Tinker's resurrection finally paying dividends. The first round goes to the side of Team WipeOut. Dark Knight with full utility. He's gonna go for the slow peek. Spencer's lobbed onto a shot, does not do a lot of damage though. Hamster at the top of the box. The assumption that the stage is probably on top of it. Painchers lobs the Painchers into B side, into the sorry the A side. Not sure whether they should use the Boomba to clear that small angle up in showers, but whatever works. Tinker has the angle, but does not get the kill as he gets pinched from all sides, and that's the round there for the team Ashura. As they seem to be doing well here. Painchers and Blurry showing up really well. Dark Knight 2 with 9 frags and 6 assists on his scorecard. Again, the one round that Team WipeOut won, it was of a crazy clutch off of Tinker. Pinchers, the Boombot lineup to clear Hookah. Hookah seems to be free. Killjoy Boombot, Killjoy turret, I'm sorry, is the most annoying thing to deal with. I do agree. A lot of jokes in the Valorant community where you say that the Killjoy turret can aim better than the actual Killjoy player. Obviously, a lot of teams out there because the Killjoy turret is not the most fun thing to play against, and those are the random storms stacked down. Puts Dark Knight on vulnerable state, but he gets healed up with that kill. Psycho gets killed with the classic, but he also gets taken down. Dark Knight and Pain Shells. Dark Knight with 3 on the round. It's left to LEX on B long. He's gonna go for the kill onto Ken Big. but just not be able to finish the frag onto Pinchel as Pinchel from the BKB takes him down.
Last round in the half.
That's the 10th round in the bag for Ashura Gaming. But again, what you have to understand is that the team team Wipeout is not an attacking comp. It's a very defense heavy comp. I mean, it's balanced, but it's a lot more leaning towards defensive comp. And they should have gotten a few more rounds at least to act as a buffer for the next half. It's very hard to mount a comeback when you are down by 10 to 11 rounds. Slow up through teleporter. Does net get anything, and Kenway gets a kill onto Uni, holding that angle up in B side with the judge. Psycho on the back of curtain. He's been playing this angle constantly. Gets blinded there. Blurry gets a kill on earliest. Blurry and his incendiaries have been amazing. Psycho gets a kill on Dark Knight, but Blurry changed out. Blurry and his incendiaries. This man has been practicing these mollies to get those multi-frags. Should take it taken by Kenway on side, and it's left on to Tinker, and Tinker again, the last man to fall. As the half ends with a 10-round buffer on the side of Ashura Gaming. Again, the looks of a comeback for Team Wipeout seem very grim purely because of the fact that the amount of rounds that they have to win is just so high. Obviously, Pain Shells and his team are all they have to do is win the pistol round. The next round, it's a guarantee that it's gonna be theirs because of the economical dividends that get placed on you if you win the pistol round. We're gonna see what's gonna happen though. Chute with the ghost up in this A short area. Isn't subtle about his push here. One way on the pocket. A short Dark Knight, crouch peek, try to get any information whatsoever. Look at this pinch up in showers. Aliex get the kill onto Blurry, as gonna drop himself onto Heaven. But the defensive team has the number. Oh, Dark Knight with the running frenzy, and Pain Shells cleans out Aliex. A good attempt there. Almost did a good job with that showers push on the side of Team Wipeout, but they could not counter the aggression that was shown in a shot, as Dark Knight and Kenway were able to clean up a lot of players that were running down there. This left Aliex in a almost unwinnable situation up in Heaven with a frenzy. Not the best thing you want to do. Penshas here with a judge. Very interesting gun to go for, but look at the economy of Team Wipeout. It's not looking good for them. They are in a very dire situation, as Psycho with the Stinger, the only one with any sort of a gun. Actually, Uni has a Spectre. This could be the hero SMG they wanted, but I really don't think so. Dark Knight gonna hold this angle up in hookah. They haven't taken hookah control, which is detrimental for them because Dark Knight can just take this angle and stop any plant from happening. Aliex gonna cover up the entirety of backside though. Uni and Dark Knight. Uni gets the kill, Raptor gets one, but it's a 2v4 on the side of Team Ashura. Again, interesting strat here. Could this be the remnants of a comeback on the side of Wipeout Gaming, as Bloody gets the kill back there? In the side, Lazarox gets the kill, brings it down to 2v2. Chute almost catches Lazarox. Do they anticipate him being there though? No, they do not, and the target gets taken down. That's all the information they need. Lazarox left in a 1v2. Can he do it though? He's gonna try to go for the spray onto Lazarox, but Lazarox with the frenzy wins that duel. That's a round there for Team Wipeout. Finally getting a round under their belt, the second round.
Satchel out.
Chute. I'm not sure whether that was a misclick. The Bass Pack gets wasted there. Obviously, Bass Pack's one of the strongest utilities of Raze, just able to cover so much space. Just a misclick, probably, that cost him to use it up unintentionally, I hope. As Spencer is gonna take this aggressive peek onto B long. Gonna wait to see if Hams Elix is gonna go for this
Get
wide
grounded.
flick and gets a kill on Elix. What a flick there! Elix probably just went, what just happened? Chute holding up this angle in hookah, waiting for any push to happen. Again, nothing here given by the defensive team, just holding angles with so much comfort as
Spike
Dark
down
Knight gets the
A.
kill onto Uni and dismisses himself away. Psycho teleports onto the shrouded step onto the middle of side, gets the heal from the Sage, but gets tagged on the 62 XP again. The Leer by Dark Knight just puts a dink on the plan.
Spike planted. Last
As
player
Tink actually
standing.
gets a plant, but I'm not sure whether this is quick enough, as Chute is just too far away to stop that, as Blurry gets the kill, and that's the round there by the looks of it, folks, as Dark Knight is gonna go for the defuse, and that's the game there for Team Ashura.
Defenders win.
Again, Pain Shells, a lot of credit has to go to Pain Shells. He was doing so much work, especially in opening up sites, taking space, lobbing those Pain Shells in every corner possible, standing up to his name. And of course, Dark Knight as well on the arena, especially on defense. The 2 rounds actually made a lot of difference for him. Again, the victory goes for Team Ashura, and that's in the game, folks. Terra, over to you.
Yeah, Mike. Thanks, Mike. And what a dominant performance from Ashura Gaming. 13-2, just ending the game. Phoenix, the Reyna and the Rays both just putting up a dominant performance. Even the Brimstone, for that matter, they had 18, 17, and 16 kills within themselves, and I think they put up a massive performance. I think one of the more dominant games that we have seen in the series for the time being, but of course more matches to come. They have to get through the bracket, and they just got one step closer to qualifying for the Division A matches, and of course walking away with some prize money from Division B as well. And with that, we do have the conclusion of this match, but we do have another match coming up live at 10 p.m. So for those of you who are watching from home, do join us again at 10 p.m. But until then, it is me, Terror, signing off with Might, and we will catch you all again at 10 p.m. See you guys.